Okay, we are going to open it. So open files. So I'll be having a program here. That is this confusion matrix. Okay. Now, if we go on explaining this program, one by one, we have taken most of these, separate parts of this program. You're well aware about that ranges from importing these different kinds of libraries and then loading the CSV file. So we have used the same student performance noisy large.csv which we used earlier. This file is also available on the repository as I was mentioning. That is on the episode 1 chat. You can just see that repository, and I'll be putting probably this repository across other videos as well for the sake of convenience for you. And then definitely these are the axes getting initialized and voice getting initialized, and then we are having training and extra and intra separate, and we are using 70/30 here and a random state. This is all done. We use this Gini, and as far as the criterion is concerned, and then you can just see we are getting this confusion matrix, accuracy score, precision score, all of these things, recall, one by one we are getting them, and then we are getting them printed. So this particular program is going to print these all values one by one. A simple program which is applied on this data, which we had done earlier. So this is the same program which was for the student performance. Exactly, we had given a CSV file, and then we were predicting pass or fail for this one. And now we will be just getting the results for these, so that we'll be able to evaluate how our model is performing. So let us just let me just pull it a little bit upper. So this separation which is there between this terminal and the the space on which the program is written. So let me go to run and say run without debugging. I will be using the Python debugger. And here you go. It should be giving us the values first of all. So confusion matrix is 32, 5, 1 and 30. What does that mean? Because we have just done it now. That means 32 students who are actually passing, they have been predicted as pass by the model, and 5 students who were actually passing, they have been predicted fail by the model. So that's on the right hand side, 5. And then based on our understanding which we have taken now, in the previous this it is the same episode, but there are separate 2 videos. One is for the implementation, and one is for the understanding of the concepts. So 1 and 30, that means one student who was there, who was predicted as fail, but the model has, who was actually failing, model has predicted as it as pass. And 30 of the students who are failing, and model predicted them as fail. So what is the accuracy? Accuracy, we are getting 0.91, 91% accuracy. Precision, we are getting 97%. And we exactly know how to calculate precision, accuracy and recall. And recall, we are getting 0.86%. F1 score, we are getting 91%, 86% recall, and 91% the F1 score. And we also know the interpretation of these things, that how they can be interpreted as per this, as per the, I would like to show you that once again. So as per this information here, how it is going to be. So let me just go down. 1 minute. I'll go to that particular slide which is showing. So if you just see this now, so this is as per this, if you just see, so how, what is F1 score equivalent to, and precision, and what are the areas in fact in which it is very critical. So this is how actually it is, and you have to these value these parameters which are there. I believe they are very critical in understanding how a particular machine learning model is performing. And you can just see here this code is very simple. We are not doing anything else, anything new in this one. Just there are certain things which are the inbuilt functions that, like for example, confusion matrix is there, and accuracy score is there, precision score is there, recall score is there, and F1 score is there. These are the inbuilt functions which we are using. If you just see, that is in the sky sklearn dot matrix. So this we are importing from sklearn matrix. We are importing confusion matrix, precision score, recall score, F1 score, and accuracy score. All of these, and then we are applying it here. And with that, we are getting different parameters, and we can interpret that. If the if for example the F1 score is high or less, what does that mean? Or precision is high or less, that we have already taken. So I hope that this particular episode, which is episode 11, it's having two parts, part A and part B. So with this episode 11, it will be clear in your minds that these parameters which are there, which we are going to take in a deeper manner for and we will be using this for the interpretation of various results, which we'll be getting from various machine learning models. So this is going to be very beneficial, in fact. And I hope that these terms which are there, they would be clear now. And in case you are having any comments, you please put them on the comments back box, so that we can improve for our future videos in this particular series as well, and for other series which are upcoming. Thank you so much once again for joining, and see you in the next episode of this very interesting, which is going in fact very interesting now. So it's getting very interesting. So to this very interesting web series which is on machine learning fundamentals. Thank you once again for connecting.